What's up guys, Propha Truth here. So today what you guys are going to be getting is actually an updated version of my Cyberse Deck post structure deck. Now, I will be honest with you guys, it's been about pretty much a week since we had the structure deck, and it's been really hard to incorporate the structure deck with my Cyberse Kaijus. Now, I did test it for an entire week. This is why it's taking me so long to give you guys an updated one, because it's so hard to put that into my Cyberse Kaiju. The fact is that the structure deck is more focused on banishing and all that and special summoning from there, compared to my Cyberse Kaiju is more of spamming links and having a controlled board between Gamma Sea and Firewall. And that's what I really missed and what I really like, because I had to take out the Kaijus and put a different engine into it. But you guys will see that in a moment. Let's get straight to the profile. But before we do, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel if you're new to the channel. You guys ready? Let's go. Alright guys, let's get straight to it. So you guys know me as like the Cyberse player, so I'm gonna breeze right through the deck for you guys. I didn't put too much of the new cards, so you guys will pretty much get the idea of what this build is about. Also, I want to apologize if you guys are hearing like a bunch of noise in the background. That's New York for you. They're still doing construction outside my window. So let's get straight to it, guys. First up, I'm playing one Digitron, one Bitchtron. I know before I was playing 3 Bitchtrons, and that's basically 3 normal monsters in the deck, but since I incorporated very few of the new cards, I had to make room. I did not want to brick anymore, but I kept the 3 Drag Connects because I wanted to keep it as the 3 and 2 ratio. I'd rather see Drag Connect more than Digitron or Bitchtron. So that's the reason why. The reason why I did put Digitron in it is because I want to make this like an offense and defense thing. So if I need to keep it in defense, is not 2,000 defense is not bad. And then Digitron just for the offense, for that extra punch if I need to give that extra punch. So that the 3 and 2 ratio is pretty much I like it so far. It's pretty good. Next up, the 3 of the new guy, Balancer Lord. This guy is pretty good. He's pretty much your Seraphonite in the deck. He gives you that additional normal summon for a Cyberse monster only. And if he's banished, you can special summon a level 4 lower monster from your hand, which is not a bad effect. Both his effects are pretty good. But like I said in the intro, the structure deck focuses more on banishing, and I'm trying not to really focus that much on banishing. So, but you can drop this down to 2. I'm thinking about dropping it to 2. He is good, but he's awesome when you normal summon him, and then you get that additional normal summon with Drag Connect. That's what I really like, because then you start swarming off your board from there. So definitely 2 to 3 of Balancer Lords, your opinion. I decided to keep the 3 backup secretaries because she is that free special summon for if you control a Cyberse, which you can't go wrong. Yes, it's once per turn, but I'd rather see her in the hand than not see her in the hand to get that extra play. So definitely 3. And 2 of the new guys, 1 Dock Scaper, and 1 Boot Stagger. I was testing this at 2 with triple Ghost Arcs. You know, I was trying out that banishing play. It's alright, it's a good tech, but it's not as good as what I expected. And then Boot Stagger, the reason why I'm playing him is because, again, you can actually go into Balancer Lord, pay a G, special to get that extra normal summon, and then since you normal summon, you can normal summon Stagger, and then you can still get that additional normal summon from Balancer Lord for the Drag Connect, and the special summon Digitron or Bitchtron from your deck. So that's 4 monsters at once, giving you play, you know, that you can't go wrong with. So that's the reason why I kept him in, mainly because of his special summon. You can't go wrong with that. On top of that, when he inflicts damage to your opponent, you get a Cyberse token that's level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense. So it's a free token as well if you inflict damage, but most of the time you're really gonna most likely link with him. So unless you need that extra token, then go for it. And he's 2300. Can't go wrong with that. Next up, the 1 Gofu, because Gofu got hit. If it was up to me, I'd still be playing 3 or 2 at least. I do miss this guy at 3. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When he got hit to 1, it did slow down the deck because you don't see him as much, and then when you do see him, sometimes it's not the perfect timing because you already have monsters on board. So I do miss him. I do, you know, bring Gofu back to 3, Konami, or at least to 2. I really do. And he did hurt my Synchron deck as well. You know, I missed this in my Synchrons. But other than that, you gotta play him still. It does not matter, because if you do open him first hand, you can still go off. So definitely play your Gofu. And then I'm trying out this tech, guys. The White Dragon. The White Dragon Wyvern Burst. I think that's how you say his name, a Burster. And then the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. I'm trying this out because there is a decent amount. I'm sorry about the sirens, guys. There is a decent amount of darks and lights in here that can apply in this deck. You cannot go wrong with it. It's a free special summon, and then when they leave the board, they search one another. It's something I'm testing, and so far it's been working. So I may actually keep them in here. I do not want to push them to 3 because then I'm just seeing them way too much. If anything, I'll be honest with you guys, I tried them at 1 apiece and it was not that bad, but 2 is just enough. I just hate the fact that there's times when I draw into both of these and then you're like, what the hell, or vice versa. So that's the only downside. I'm still testing it, so let's see how it works for continue on in the future. Then the new engine that I'm testing, the 3 Predaplant Scorpio and then the 1 Cobra. This is an awesome card. Like, I can't believe I didn't figure this out before. This card is really good. The fact that you get to pitch a monster basically into the grave and then special summon Cobra, and then Cobra gets you your Brilliant Fusion, or any type of fusion, whatever you guys want. It's pretty awesome. You get Brilliant Fusion to the hand really fast. You thin out your deck even faster, and to even top it off, I even threw in the Trick Clown into it. I'll be honest with you guys, it's a great engine for this deck. It does help. It's not my type of play as a Cyberse player, to be honest. I actually missed the Kaijus. I actually took these guys out for this was pretty much the 4 Kaijus and then the Slumber right here. It is a great engine. It does help a lot, especially when you're searching. You're thinning out your deck. You're actually summoning. You could pitch the Gofu if it's dead in your hand. Get the Cobra, get the Brilliant, then the Brilliant, send out the Trick Clown. You're pretty much thinning out the deck to get to your Cyberse monsters even faster, or your resources faster. It's a great tech, but I miss the old Cyber Kaijus. So try it out, guys. I actually do like it. It's something I gotta get used to. It does help though. It does make a difference for the deck. It makes it faster. And then the last monster is the Gem Knight Lazuli. I took Obsidian out just to test. I may have to put him in because there is times when I'm drawing this and then like this engine is dead. Like your Brilliant engine is pretty much dead. So I have to find room to put the Lazuli in. Not Lazuli, Obsidian. So the only reason why I kept Lazuli in instead of Obsidian is because if I have the Digitron or Bitron in the grave, I can bring it right back. So that's pretty much it for the monsters, guys. Off to the spells. The 2 desires. This is like a hit or miss card, like I told you guys in my last video. It's a hit or miss. If you banish your resources, you're kind of messed up now. You gotta find alternatives to get through it. So it's something I'm still testing. I may take out in this engine. I may actually take it out, but it's like I said, it's a hit or miss. Can't go wrong, and sometimes you could go wrong. Then the 1 Soul Charge and the 1 Upstart. It's a 40 card deck, making it into a 39 deck. And a Soul Charge, you guys already know why. Bring back your resources and go off. Then the 3 Brilliant Fusions, because as you guys saw, I'm playing the Predaplant engine, and you know it does help the deck a little bit faster. It's more of like a double Foolish, you know, and then you're getting a Trick Clown out of it. Downside is if you have Trick Clown in your hand already, you got to send either your backup secretaries or your not your Balancer Lord, your Balancer Lord, or even one of your dragons into the grave to go off. So it's an on and off. This deck became like instead of keeping it on, it became like an on and off switch. It really depends what you draw, but most of the time you are drawing pretty good. So definitely 3 Brilliant Fusions, and then the 1 Foolish. And then the 1 Mind Control because you could take and link with your opponent's monsters. Foolish because you could Foolish the Trick Clown. You could Foolish targets for the dragon. So if you need like a dark target in the grave to summon him, you could Foolish a dark target, and vice versa for Black Dragon. You could Foolish the Dot Scaper or Scapper. You could Foolish them and get that free special summon. So you do have resources in here to Foolish. So you can't really go wrong with that. And believe it or not, you can actually Foolish the Lazuli if you really need to get one of these normal monsters yeah, out of your graveyard into your hand. But I highly suggest don't do that. Do it with the Brilliant engine. So I'm just throwing out ideas for you guys. And then the 2 scapegoats, because it is scapegoat. I had this at 3 when I was playing with the Kaiju engine and the plasma. I was trying to find ways to put plasma back in here. It's too tight. I'll be totally honest with you guys. It doesn't. I think you should still play 3 scapegoats. I just trying to find room. If you guys don't like a specific engine in here, then take it out and put the 3rd scapegoat. Because since Gofu got hit, this is pretty much your tokens now that you really got to go up. This is instant firewall, instant Mrs. Radiance if you want, instant Link Spider, you know, all that good stuff. So definitely either 2 or 3, your opinion, guys, your preference. And then off to the traps, obviously, I kept the Solemn family, the Solemn Warning, the 2 strikes, and then I also kept the Stormy Mirror Force, because there is times when you really need your opponent to clear off the board, so you can be able to go off. It's funny too when you have Scapegoat and Storming. When they attack, you go Storming, and at the end phase you go Scapegoat, and that's an instant firewall or instant whatever you guys want. So that's pretty much it. 40 cards in the deck, guys. Off to the extra deck. Let's show you guys. I did minor changes in the extra deck, guys, as you guys will see. I kept the 2 firewalls. You gotta keep the 2 firewalls. Firewall is too good in this deck, especially when you get your co-links going on. It's really good. Definitely the 1 Borrowlord Dragon. This guy is way too clutch. And I'll be honest with you guys, with this build, you summon him more than you do with Firewall, because he is a problem. A lot of people cannot get over him. So you definitely have to play 1. If you guys haven't gotten this yet, get your hands on this. I kept the 1 Negrusu, because there's times when the Brilliant Fusion is dead in the background. You can send that to the grave, and then send something else to your opponent to the grave as well. Let me move this to the side for you guys. Then the 1 Decode Talker and the 1 Encode Talker. I took out the 2nd Decode Talker just to try out the Encode Talker, and Encode Talker is actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty cool. It's really situational. You got to be careful who he's pointing to, because his effect would apply for whoever he's pointing to, including himself. It really does come clutch sometimes, because there's times when your opponent is gonna attack one of your monsters, and during the beginning of the battle, basically your monster cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no damage. And then after that, you can actually have this guy or another card this guy points to gain that monster that attack his attack. So basically, it's hard to explain, guys. Like, you gotta really sit down and read it yourself. So basically, let's say Borrowlord was to attack, I don't know, let's hypothetically speaking, let's say Decode Talker. You can go effect, make sure he doesn't die by battle or take no damage, and then his effect will kick in. You could target Firewall or himself, and they'll gain Barrowlord's attack. So Firewall will be pretty freaking broken. He'll be 55, and this guy will be 53. So you guys see, it's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's a pretty decent card. You just gotta be able to pull it off. I still say that the best talker is Decode though. So 1 and 1, guys. You guys can, if you don't want to keep Encode Talker, just put the 2nd Decode Talker. And then the MVP of the deck, 1 Trigate Wizard. This guy is amazing. The moment if you're able to get all 3 co-links, this guy is nuts. I'm telling you. And let's say one of those co-links is Firewall, it's even worse. Even worse. Definitely got to play this guy. And then I decided to keep the 2 Proxy Dragons, just because it's Proxy Dragon. I don't know, I thought about taking him 1 out and testing something else, but for now I'm keeping it at 2, guys. Proxy Dragon's still amazing. And then Honeybot, Binary Sorcerer, Royal Chalice, and the Royal Chalice Priest. Honeybot, because she still has a decent effect for protecting anything she's pointing to from targeting or by battle. Binary is pretty okay. I can't lie to you. Again, it depends on the co-link on this card. So basically, if she's co-linked to one monster, your opponent's monster that inflicts damage to them. Like, so let's say, let me see if I can give you guys an example. Let me see over here. I don't know, let's just say decode talker. So let's say, no, I need something smaller. I need anything that's lower than her. You can basically attack and you'll gain life points whenever the inflicting damage, like whatever the inflicting damage was, you'll gain that much life. And then the second effect is, it's a quick effect. You could target 2 face-up monsters that you control, and then until the end of the turn, you could have one of them half their attack, and then the other monster gains that half. So I may take her out. See, I'd never really summon. I summon Honeybot a little bit more, or Ib a little bit more. I'll only summon Binary if I'm guaranteed 2 co-links. So definitely, I like it for now. And then the 1 Link Spider, I still kept the Imduke Chalice Dragon, and then the Seraphonite. This is pretty much your engine. I may actually jump this up to 2. I'm not too sure, because there is times when you do need that second Link Spider. But for now I'm testing. I may take out Imduke for the second Link Spider. For now it's alright. Imduke, because it's a free instant. Like, let's say if I have Firewall right here and I summon Digitron or Bistron, I can link into that, and then that'll be 1 co-link. On top of that, if he's like let's say if he's over here and he's like he battles on a monster that's within that column, at the beginning of the damage step is automatically destroyed. And then Seraphonite, because you're playing the engine. So that's pretty much it, guys. I do not have a side deck for it yet, because I'm still testing this build out. Again, I'm not too much of a fan of this build. I'm just still testing to see if it can become competitive. And I'll be honest with you guys, I may actually just go back into my original build and just put everything the way it was, and then just like change up the extra deck. You know, it's just, I really miss the Kaiju. It was more control. This is more of spamming, but easy to, the moment your opponent breaks your board, it's over. Like this, it's over. I tested it. I've actually ended board with Tri-Gate, Firewall, and Honeybot, which is a pretty much, you know, pretty good, decent, you know, Firewall got a co-link, so does Tri-Gate, and Honeybot is protecting Tri-Gate. So it does, like, I've set up that board and I've just gotten wiped out. Like, they'll force the Tri-Gate, they'll force the bounce, and then, like, they get wiped out. And then when I draw into, like, maybe a Cyberse monster or Brilliant Fusion, and I still won't be able to do as much. So it really is situational, guys. It really is. The Kaiju engine was at least a little bit more control, when I can end the board with, I'll be honest, I even tested this myself when I put the original build. I ended board like this. Damn, I took the Kaijus out. Basically, I had Firewall right here, along with Ib and Honeybot, and then when I ended up linking with Ib, Firewall's linking for Ib, Firewall's effect kicked in, and then I just summoned the Gamma Seal on defense mode with Waterfront on board. So and it was pretty much broken, because now Firewall is being protected, Gamma Seal is negating, or even this, guys. I only did this once, and I don't think it will ever happen again, because I just ended up lucky with it. I had Link Spider here. Where you at, Tri-Gate? Tri-Gate right here. Firewall right here. Was it? Yeah, Firewall was right here. And then I had summon, whatchamacallit, Drag Connect here. And then I linked with Drag Connect, and I went not into Ib, I went into, where are you? Proxy. And then this was pretty much broken, and since Firewall monster left where Firewall was pointed to, I summoned Gamma Seal in defense mode with Waterfront. And this is actually a locking board. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, like, if you're able to pull this shit off, your opponent is not really going to be able to do much, because of the fact that you have Waterfront that has 5 counters on it, with a Gamma Seal that can at least negate twice and banish, and then a Tri-Gate that could also negate and banish, and then a Firewall that can bounce 1 card. So that's what I missed. That's why I say that the Kaiju Cyberse was a lot better, and I may go back into it. So that's the reason why, guys. You guys can get the idea. If I do decide to go back into the Cyberse Kaijus, I will give you guys a profile on that and actually show you the combos of stuff like this. So, guys, I thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see y'all later. So there you guys have it. That was my updated Cyberse deck. Can't even say Cyberse Kaiju anymore. But I am thinking about putting the Kaijus into a side deck for it, because I do miss it. I really do. I think it was a great great engine into the Cyberse. And the fact that it can support it because you're linking so much, and then the waterfront puts the counters, you search your kaijus, and you go off from there. Now, I did test it by taking out the Brilliant Fusions and keeping the kaijus, but it was just too much of a break. It was like very rare for me to have a good hand in order for me to go off. And the reason why I did take out the Brilliant engine before is because you have Balancer Lord that gives you that additional summon, you know, for a Cyberse monster. But then I put it back because Seraphthenite is a little bit better. It gives you an additional summon for any monster. And the fact that you can't really, it sucks because you can't stack the Balancer Lord with the Seraphthenite to get to an additional normal summons. Now, I did think about putting double summon into it to see if I can get it a little bit faster with the kaijus and take out the Brilliant engine, but I did want to try the Predaplant version as well because I feel like it was a little bit more faster by thinning out the deck and, you know, putting in the Trick Clown into it. So I may change it. It's just not 100%. Just bear with me, guys, because I'm still testing to see which engine will be a lot better for this deck. I try to not focus on banishing that much, so I may actually change it around a little bit. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile, and if you did, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. I would like to also say I did not forget about the giveaway, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what would be a good giveaway. It's either between the circuit break box or actually an Amazon gift card, like a $50 Amazon gift card, which will probably be a little bit better because if you guys want to get a box, you can use that, or you can get whatever you want from there. So you guys let me know, what do you think it's a good giveaway. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see y'all at the next video. Later.